Good defending by this man, it must be said.
Yeah, it was a brilliant ball by Kieran Murphy over to Niall McCarthy. You know, really should have done better. Great hook by Owen Murphy, also having a very good year. You know, maybe a very underrated cornerback as well. Super hook there, but great ball by Frankie Murphy. That's what he has, great vision. You know, he's there to look up there. He'll see the ball coming over the heads.
Cork really have had the best of the goal scoring chances.
Well, they've had nearly all the play. They've had nearly all the play as well. Like Waterford are living off crumbs.
Here's Kevin Moore going through the centre. Scored last Sunday. Oh, that's a brilliant bit of defending. Comes out for his own Kelly. Can he supply the finish? The umpire goes for the flag. 4 points for Owen Kelly in this match. That's his third.
Yeah, and a super point. If he hit it wide, Seamus Prendergast was completely free over here. You'll see him there in front of the goals. The ball really should have been flicked over them. But here's Shane O'Neill coming back, kept his eye on the ball all the way, and super defending. 6
chances for Waterford, 6 points.
And that illustrates what you were saying, Marty. Perfectly. Waterford are getting very, very little ball up the field, but they're very economical with it, whereas Cork are wasting a huge amount of possession. There's Brick again with another brilliant catch.
Looking around for a space to hit it into. John Milan. Not a great ball inside, I'm afraid, from Milan. It's easily cut out by Shane O'Neill. Looking sharp. Down towards Michael Cusson. Chasing after him is Noel Connors. This is going to be interesting. Still Cusson! Liam Lawler is there.
And great Waterford save by Clinton Hennessy. Marty there, I think we'll get a chance to see it again. A brilliant save by Hennessy.
And here comes Connors, driving it along. Coming out to meet it is Shane Murphy. Gets there first. Crowd at the far side felt he had crossed the line. The linesman, James Owens, didn't. Ronan Curran dropping it in. There's a whistle that belongs to the referee being blown, and there's a free in for Cork. 3 goal scoring opportunities for Cork in this first half. But here's a brilliant save from Clinton Hennessy.
And he took plenty of steps too, Michael Cusson. It actually hit him, maybe he didn't save it. He just hit him on the shoulder there and back out, but he stood up well to it and didn't go into the net.
Gives you an idea of the angle that Ben O'Connor is facing. Squeezes it inside the right-hand post for his second point. 6 points to 4 in Semple Stadium.
See Liam Lawler down now. I saw Davey indicating over to him, pointing at his own hamstring. Whether it's just to slow down the play or he genuinely hurt himself, I'm not sure.
Liam Lawler is obviously requiring the medical attention. Physio, Peter Kerwin. Sean O'Halpine there, centre of your picture, very disappointed. I was speaking to him before the game, in fact, and there was no way, although he was named in the starting 15, was he going to make it with a hamstring. He needs another week. And this man, happily enough, is able to resume his position at fullback. Clinton Hennessy driving the ball into the Cork half of the field. Well gathered by Seamus Prendergast. John Gardner coming in to challenge. Loose ball comes out for Shane O'Sullivan. Tackled by Ben O'Connor. In the eyes of the referee, it was a foul. Here's O'Sullivan. Here's O'Connor with the push. Free, dead straight in front of the posts for the Daishies.
It could be Shane O'Neill that's down, is it?
It is Shane O'Neill. It's Declan O'Sullivan there, the physio, giving a rub to the right corner back. Looks like that hamstring again, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, he went down very quickly there. Just seen it.
No, it is the hamstring, yeah.
It pulled up.
That doesn't look good for him, and he's been really playing superbly since he's been moved out to fill out for Sean O'Halpine. He's had at least one beautiful rob. He good block down, and he's hurling well.
Well, he's huge pace and he can cover for other players as well. And if he has to go, be a huge loss with Sean Og already out.
This is Ray Ryan that's coming on from Sarsfields.
Yeah, he came on last week. He's a good player, but he wouldn't have the sort of maybe range of skill that he's gone. The indication is that he's gone. He's after pulling the hamstring.
So that's 2 of the first choice from the Cork defence that's now gone. Sean O'Halpine since last Sunday, and Shane O'Neill now. So big blows to the Leesiders. Ray Ryan gets his chance. He's going to be introduced in just a moment. And certainly I think Dennis Walsh will be happy to draw a breath at half-time. His team have been dominating, particularly around the half-back line and midfield areas, but they haven't really been scoring.
No, and it's down to a lot of the ball that they're playing in. You know, it's not traditional Cork fast ball in front of their full forward line. It's just sort of lobbing it in, hoping for the best. And just because you have a big man in there doesn't mean he's going to win sort of aimless high balls.
Owen Kelly standing over this. 2 additional minutes, as you can see on your screen, as we take the point from Owen Kelly. 5 points for Owen Kelly in this first half. Inter-injury time now in this first half in Semple Stadium. It's almost a replica of the first half that we saw last Sunday, which was a bit disappointing. Scooped away this time by Owen Cadigan. Sideline ball for Waterford. Davy Fitz is trying to reorganise his defence while this sideline ball is being taken. Telling players to, as you can see, go forward. Try and get another score before the break. Shane O'Sullivan as well, capable of dropping this into Shane Walsh. Cuts it cross field instead, over towards Seamus Prendergast. First touch for Ray Ryan. Line ball for Waterford. Thought about the quick ball. He's going to leave it. Going across is Richie Foley. Scored a point against Tipperary in the Munster final last year, Richie Foley. And of course injured his finger and his left hand last Sunday week. And played with those couple of stitches in his second finger and left hand, and really he was disappointed being taken off. But look at this. More than made up for it. First point for Richie Foley from Abbey side in County Waterford. And this is a thing of beauty when it's done properly.
Yeah, and a fine game he's having too, Richie Foley. Much better today, the stitches out, and hurling a lot more freely than last weekend.
Well, it certainly has brightened up the first half, Richie Foley, with that wonderful sideline cut. Certainly Waterford will be happy to go in leading at the break at half-time, considering that Cork dominated. 3 goal-scoring chances we counted for Cork, with Clinton Hennessy making one particular good save. At half-time in Semple Stadium in the Munster final replay of 2010, it's Waterford 8 points, Cork 4. Back to you, Mike.
Marty Morrissey, thank you for the moment. Tomás McCahey and the lads here with me in studio. Tomás, you're behind, you're 4 points behind.
Yeah, Michael, I suppose you'd be very disappointed if you're a Cork man, certainly as a manager of the team, and certainly sitting here you'd be disappointed as well. I mean, we've got 1 point from playing the first half, 35 minutes hurling. It has come from a midfielder, and the rest have come from a 65 and freeze, and that's not kind of what Cork hurling was about and stuff, certainly. And I suppose you've got to give, again, I say you've got to give credit to Waterford, because they have brought the extra man. We mentioned about Malumphey coming away out, and he's crowded that midfield area. There's been very little space. It's been a very low scoring game, and that doesn't suit Cork hurling. And certainly, I mean, it doesn't suit the forwards that are there, but there's so much ball that is so one dimension, it's so pedestrianised, I mean, on the basis of either hit it, and I mean there's balls gone into, exactly, we mentioned about getting direct ball in, but you put a direct ball in, you put it in quick, you put it outside your man, you put it in different angles and stuff like that. I mean, and McCullin hit one ball there in the first half, geez, there was snow coming down off the ball, it went so high, so that's not certainly the tack that I would have felt that Cork were going into it.
Morrissey said in the commentary, the pattern is almost the same as it was last week.
It is, no doubt about it, right? And I suppose they can be, you can talk about the goal chances were there, certainly. I mean, maybe they could have got one of those goals and it would be kind of your point behind it that stage, but it isn't reflective of what's there. I think there's a bit more hunger in the Waterford guys, there's a bit more cohesion there, and they have the scoring forwards. Milan gets a ball, Kelly gets a ball, and they're getting points.
We'll hear from the other two lads in a while, but it's time for us to take a short break. Do stay with us as we analyse the first half of the Munster hurling final replay.